Hey, YouTube. Welcome to Kaladesh. I said I would not play it. I said I wouldn't play it, and here we are playing it because we get 7 days with it in best of 3. I have not drafted this yet, so we're going to have to rely on my memories of Aether Revolt. We have Harnessed Lightning, which is very good. We have Chief of the Foundry, which is very good. We have Longtusk Cub, which is very good. We have Druid, which is very good, but not going to be in the conversation of these 3 uncommons. Electrostatic Pummeler is here, and Pummeler is garbage. Don't play it. People will play it. Don't play it. Energy Cat was very good. This is straight up removal. Chief of the Foundry keeps you super open into artifacts. I think we might just take Longtusk Cub. So it's 2/2 for 2 that when it deals combat damage to a player, you get 2 energy. This is one of the relatively fewish ways of getting just repeatable energy production. Typically, you get things that are like when you cast it, get energy. When it ETBs, get energy. This is repeatable, gets counters, kind of goes out of control. So I think I'll happily take the Longtusk Cub here. But this is a good pack. This is a good pack. There's even a Revoke Privileges here. Hashtag pacifism is not as good in this set. Good. Pack there. Well, I guess we're going to go Golgari because we got a Gifted Aetherborn, which is very good. It's not quite Vampire Nighthawk. It doesn't fly, but it doesn't cost 3. Yeah, Marco, you would like Constructed Pummeler. I remember that deck of yours. But yeah, Gifted Aetherborn is fantastic. Also here we have Aether Trade Winds, which I like a fair bit. You bounce something of yours and something of theirs. Sounds like a downside. You bounce something good that has an ETB effect, or you save something, or whatever. Sweaty Bee. Sweaty Bee was always decent. Not a high pick, but decent. Renegade Map has its place. It'll help you splash. I was always fine with Riparian Tiger. It's not amazing, but it's fine. Welding Sparks, of course, is just straight red removal. We are putting somebody into red, I think, but I'm not passing a Gifted Aetherborn. This card was very good in Kaladesh. We got Sean and Marco in here. Holy moly. We get a Hunt the Week if we do want to just stick to our Golgari plans. Also in this pack is a Fumigate, which is a 5-mana Wrath. You gain a life for each creature destroyed. It doesn't really matter that much, but you know, Wraths for me are sort of hit or miss in limited. And I think this one's just going to miss me a little bit. If it was 4 mana, sure. But 5 mana is where I start to get like, I don't know. And I'd rather try to make sure that we play this Longtusk Cub. We're going to cut Hunt the Week. So did this format end up 5-color non-sets at the end? Not that I remember. Not that I remember at all. I liked Select for Inspection quite a bit. The creature has to be tapped, but it's instant speed. You get to tap an attacker. Dawn Feather Eagle, I remember being totally okay. The rest of these cards are somewhat mediocre. Fourth Bridge is pretty bad. But yeah, we'll take a Hunt the Week. Fight spell that puts a counter on is always good. Wow. I'm in a pod of people who have not drafted this set before. So this is basically Icy Manipulator. Except it costs 2 to tap, but it costs 1 to cast. This card's nuts and should not be here. I don't care what the rare was. I don't care what the commons were in this pack. This card should not be here. Chief of the Foundry is also fantastic because, of course, you're going to have artifact creatures. You're going to have servos from Fabricate. But we're going to take Pacification Array because it's fantastic. This is a first pick card. Huge first pick card. Maybe these people also haven't played Dominaria. That's possible. Dominaria was a while ago, but yeah, let's take Pacification Array. Feel very happy about that. We get a Rhino. Rhino. Perhaps this, so story time. I did not terribly care for Kaladesh when I drafted it. I thought it was pretty bad. And then I thought Aether Revolt was worse. And then I thought Amonkhet was worse than that. And then I thought Hour of Devastation was worse than that. It was 4 straight sets where everyone felt worse. And back during Kaladesh, I was like, man, Rhino's just too good of a creature. It's too good of a creature. It's a 2/3 for 3 that attacks as a 3/4 and then maybe could get bigger. I didn't know what Aether Revolt and Amonkhet and Hour held in store for me if I thought this was problematic. But we'll take it. It's a very good card. There is also a Revoke Privileges here, but I'll take Rhino and get on into green. Narnam Renegade, I remember being fine. It's a 1/2 death touch for 1, which that's even better than Typhoid Rats. And y'all know I love Typhoid Rats. If something left the battlefield under my control, it enters as a 2/3. It's a great card. Ether Chaser is also very good. 2/1 first strike for 2 is always going to be good. And this one can make a little servo buddy. At least once, maybe twice. Ether Trade Wind's also fine, but I'm not passing up a Narnam Renegade here. Yeah, Ether Revolt followed Kaladesh. So Ether Revolt, ignoring the trains were just a massive mistake that I think overshadowed the formats entirely. Ether Revolt had an issue where there were a lot of artifacts that were crappy because WotC makes crappy artifacts because they're colorless. They can go in every deck. And so Ether Revolt packs, especially because it was a small set too, so there were less cards. I didn't mean to double click that. I wanted to talk about that pick. There were less cards, meaning that you ended up with these packs of Ether Revolt that just had trash in them after like the third pick. And it made for a boring feeling draft there. So there was a hidden stockpile there that I wanted to talk about. It's a very good card, but there's a subtle strike. I kind of want to be black here. This is a fog. I am never going to play that. Workshop Assistant was a 1/2 for 3 that when it dies, you can bring an artifact back. We don't really have a supreme reason for that. Destructive Tampering is kind of main deckable in this format. Believe it or not, you don't need artifact removal as much as you think you need. I'm sure there are people who are going to jam 5 pieces of artifact removal in their main deck. You don't want that. It's still about colored creatures, and it's still about artifact creatures, which thankfully also die to removal. We get an Implement of Malice. I don't remember the implements being good. White is looking a little bit open here. So it's possible that we just take a Revoke in case we have to get out of one of these colors. I don't think we're going to have to. Yeah, Marco is the fog guy for sure. Now red, why is Welding Sparks here? Welding Sparks is 3 mana for 3 damage at instant speed, and perhaps more. Actually, all 3 of these reds are like between premium and very solid. Okay. It's day 1 of a draft format. Signals are going to be super weird, which I think probably means we just need to get into a lane, right? So I think we just stick to our red-black plan here. Nerd Abe is awful. Absolutely awful. We'll take a Saddleback, but we're not going to play it. I guess we could have taken the Universal Solvent there. Shayla of Sage's Claims is fine. It's a 2/1 for 2. It's a Piker, and you get 3 energy. We can jump that into our Cub or into our Rhino or whatever. So we'll pick up that Sage of Shayla's Claim. Yeah, I don't plan on overcommitting to red here at all. We can take this. I've played Alley Stranglers. They're an okay card. Reckless Fireweaver can be really fun. If you get multiples of these and then do an artifact deck, it can be very fun. Last pick, Seed Sculptor. I think we're fine sticking in green if we're getting this last pick. It's not a great card. It's not a huge, like, high pick, but it's very good. Cool. We get a Red Scale Tusker. Sidian here? Sidian? Hello? You here? Sidian's not here. Sidian has a story about how a friend of his met Gavin Verhey while hiking somewhere, New Zealand, Australia, something. And Gavin Verhey was like, oh, do you have any questions about magic? And so his friend messaged Sidian, and Sidian got Gavin Verhey to apologize to me for creating this card. This card is obnoxious. It's a 5/5 for 5 that puts counters on every creature you control. At uncommon. It's unreasonable. It's a fantastic card. There's a Hunt the Weak here. Probably won't wheel, but it would be great. I'd pick up another one of these. I would take a Die Young. Maybe a Live Fast. Scrapper Champion's amazing. Harness Lightning's amazing. There's a great red deck at this table. But we're taking Ridge Scale Tusker. We get an Ovia. Ovia's very good. So 1 mana, 1/2. Pay 2 and a green to tap it to make a servo. Cool. 1/1s are great. Pay 4 and a green, tap it. Make an XX, where X is the number of creatures you control. Ovia's very solid. She's a great 1-drop play here. Oh, crap. I didn't see what was sitting beside it. I didn't see what was sitting beside it. And neither did you, because I had this covering it. There's a train here. Bruno Diaz made a mistake. There's no card in the set except maybe a bomb rare that you take over this card. If you have ever heard somebody talking about the pain train, this is one of the pain trains. People use that term for two different trains. Crew 1, which is unreasonable. You don't pass this card. Don't pass this card. Renegade Freighter is not in the set, thankfully. Okay, so there's no black cards here. This is a very good red card, so we know that those two people aren't in red, but we're not getting into red. We are green black. We are pretty solidly in there. We're not actually that black. And like, ta-da, I have a welding sparks in my deck. Yeah, no, I think we just ditch black. Yeah, we ditch black. We go green-red with Skyship Stalker here. Because this card, like, it's a 3/3 flyer for 4 in red. It's got actual fire breathing. Can get first strike for a mana. We get an Aether Cheese. How did I mispronounce? Aether Chaser. I said what? Aether Cheeser? Aether Cheeser. Aether Cheeser. Yeah, there was a standard band card there, tuned to Aether. There's also a Chandra's Pyrohelix here, which is fine. There's a Lifecraft Cavalry, which is okay. It's a 5/5. It's a 5 mana 4/4 trample, which is fine, but not great. You could also just make it a 6 mana 5/5 trample, so it's better than Dinosaur Friend Dreadmaw if you revolt. There's an Unbridled Growth, which is fine, but we'll take Aether Chaser. So Minister of Inquiries, I really hope I get a chance to draft that deck. Minister of Inquiries is an amazing mill deck in Kaladesh. I don't know if it is in here. We get a Monstrous Onslaught here telling me that I'm definitely in the right colors. Let's get rid of these black cards. So Monstrous Onslaught, 5 mana sorcery speed, deals X damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control as you cast this spell. So it's a bite spell that you can split. It's very cool. I was stealing your story. You do not get a share of ad revenue. My mods don't get money. I do like the big content creators like Surge will occasionally do something very nice for his mods because he has such a generous community. My community, I guess, isn't as generous, so you don't get paid Sidian or Ursula. We get a Chandra's Pyrohelix here, 2 damage divided as you choose an instant speed. There's also an Appetite. I think we can get an Appetite if we want one. This card's awful. Don't play it. Impeccable Timing's good, but we're not going to get into there. I think we just take the Pyrohelix. Send you Judge promos. You got your pack. You got your pack. Is Revolt easy to trigger in this format? That's one of the reasons that Renegade Map is great, because you sack Renegade Map to go get a land, and ta-da, you have triggered Revolt. You do have to attempt to get it going, but it's not too hard if you try. Chandra's Revolution is not great. 5 mana sorcery speed, 4 damage, and then you tap a land and it stays tapped. But, you know, we are going to be a little bit short because we did spend a little bit of time thinking that we were possibly playing black. So I'll happily take this. Precision Strike's a fine combat trick. Foundry Hornet I didn't like, right? 2/3 flyer for 4, no. ETBs, if you control a creature with a counter. Oh, I'm not black. Never mind. Why am I looking to it? Why am I looking at it? We get a Built to Smash, which was +3/+3 for attacking creature. Gets trample. It's not that exciting. I think we just take another High Spire. Or sorry, our first. I always confuse this art and this art. Always. It's still a fine card. Hunt the Week came back. Didn't expect it, but we will happily take Hunt the Week. You were tempted to tweet the picture of Tusker being in the background at Gavin and be like, bro, you promised. Eager Construct's not a card you want to play. You don't want to give your opponent Scry 1 for a 2/2. Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot's also not a card I'm going to play. Frontline Rebel's not that exciting either, but I guess there's a chance we need a dumb creature. Is Winding Constrictor in the set? It is. So Attuned to Ether, because we have Cub, because we have Rhino, we want energy. It helps us get a land. It does some things. It's only 1 mana. I think I'll happily take that over the 2 other green cards there. Lifecraft Cavalry back around. I think I'm fine with that. We're in the right color. Getting a second last pick hunt the week. And there's our sideboard appetite. Inventor's Fair I hate, right? I absolutely hate. Beginning of your upkeep, if you control 3 or more artifacts, nope. Gain a life. Adds colorless, pay 4, tap, sack, search your library for an artifact, put it into your hand. Yeah, no, I hated that card. We get a really bad pack for us. Also, this card is new because it was in a Planeswalker deck, and it's bad. Cloud Blazer is in, yes. Boy, this is a Tiger or a Gremlins. I didn't like Gremlins, right? Whenever an artifact... Yeah, I did not like Gremlins. I guess we're just taking the Tiger. So 4/4 for 5 with Trample. We already talked about that. It's not amazing, but it's okay. You get to the 2 energy, and you can pay 2 energy to give it +2/+2. So it's like Lifecraft Cavalry, but you have to keep activating it rather than just Revolt once. It's filler. It's fine. So we could splash an Unlicensed Disintegration. We have the Attune with Ether. And this is just straight up kill a creature for 3 mana. And if I have an artifact, it also bolts the opponent. Because I'm not losing much here. Spire Side Infiltrator is okay if you're being definitely aggro. Are we being definitely aggro? We're being pretty aggro. So it's a 3/2 for 3, but it deals a damage the second it becomes tapped. What speed would I expect this to be? Probably fairly fast. Apparently content creators are saying it's slow. Disagree. You know what? Let's go with it. I was not actually planning on going with it. At the last second, I was going to change there. But I guess we're splashing it now. We get a Hungry Flames, 3 mana, instant speed, 3 damage to a creature, 2 damage to the player. If you can read, I believe you know that card is good. Better than a Pyrohelix, better than a Hijack, which is just a threaten, but you can also steal an artifact. Doesn't have to be a creature. Aetherborn Marauder was very good, but we'll just take Hungry Flames here. We're going to have to make some cuts. Get a Druid? Cool. Blocks super well. Ramps us up to these 5-drops we've got. Gets a Pain Train out on turn 3. I like it quite a bit. 3/2 Artifact Lizard thing was good last time you did Kaladesh like 3 years ago. Yeah, I remember it being fine. The Cobra was fine. I think I like the Mastodon the most. I don't remember the blue one, so it must have been awful. What was the black one? I don't remember what the black one was either. But we're taking this Druid. Not much here. We're not really Fire Weaving. There's no point in playing that. We could take a Threaten. I guess we could play an Unbridled Growth. That helps us splash our Disintegration as well. Head and Home Shot sounds good. Thank you for hanging out for a bit. Blue one's a 2/4. Yeah, that's the blue one. Mobile Garrison was bad. Consulate Skygate was pretty bad unless you had a very good reason for playing it. I just don't think we have a place for this growth. Creeping Mold's a fine sideboard card. But there is just... It's a fine sideboard card, but there's literally just significantly better artifact enchantment hate. Like, this also kills a land. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Don't care. You want these, not that. I think we'll take a Hijack here that won't make the main deck, but we'll see how it goes. One Unbridled Growth seems good enough as a 23rd card. The trick here is... I think we're going to have 24th and 25th and 26th and 27th cards. We've got a lot of very good stuff in here. I've got a fair bit of removal at the moment, so I think I might take another sideboard Appetite over this Pyrohelix. What's our creature count? 12? That's a little low. It's not counting our Express, though. I do want to get another creature in here. What were you? You're 4 mana, 3/2. Put a land on the battlefield. Yeah, 4 is not where I want to ramp. Take another Sage here. Is there such a thing as too much removal? Kind of, but not terribly, no. We'll take an uncommon to fill out our collection. As if I'm going to actually collect this entire set. Alright, so Spireside came back. And I do want to get some more creatures in here. We won't have the High Spire in. I thought the High Spire was a Seed Sculptor. I don't want any of these cards. Let's take a... Did I already take a hijack in case we want it? I did. Let's take a Sage in case we want it. Salivating Gremlins is not what we want. I don't know why there's still an impeccable timing there. All right. So 3 cuts. And we've got a heck of a sideboard. Feels good. Feels good. Remember Shadows over Innistrad draft where you had too much removal and 2 little creatures? Yeah, it's definitely possible because you still need to stick a threat, right? And one of the potential problems in Kaladesh is your opponent might be making servos off of the... Do we cut the splash? We might. Because if we cut the splash, we cut like growth, disintegration, and then we just have to make 1 cut. And our remove... So the slight worry I have here, I guess we have Welding Sparks and Hungry Flames and Revolution. Revolution might be a cut. We have 3 Hunt the Weeks, and we are ever so slightly low on creatures at 13. But I'm not putting in either of these red creatures, any of these red creatures. Oh, it's 5. Oh, it's 5 mana for a 5/4. I was thinking of a different lizard. It's still not good, but I was thinking of a different lizard. Oh, we've got 2 Sages. Well, no, I don't want to cut a creature. I want to cut a spell. I think it's Chandra's Revolution. 4 damage just is not that much, especially at sorcery speed. All right. Kaladesh. Holy moly. We got 4 minutes left on that battle. Make sure you get your units in because it's a boss battle, and we got to win it and get that boss chest. We've got 86 people in. I see a whole lot of epics. Get your units in, and we'll get that battle in probably during the sideboard. So as I said, no skins today. I do think they update on Fridays, so I'll probably have the skin live tomorrow. So next Wednesday, get ready to buy some skins. How did I find the first draft? Fun. It was interesting because that's an awful hand. It was interesting because I was looking at cards, I was looking at the art, and I was just like, no, I don't want that card. No, I don't want that card. But then when I tried to think, like, what does that card do? I was having difficulty thinking what the card did. I knew if it was good or not. But if you asked me to tell you right now what Live Fast does, I don't know. I think it's draw 2, lose 2, get 2 energy. But I can tell you that it's a card that I'm okay with. So this gets a pacification. This is fine. This is a little... It's a little reactive, but it will answer some things for a bit, and we'll get rid of this tiger. Yeah, it was the best hand ever. We had lands. We had 2 spells that we were going to be able to... Well, no, we wouldn't be able to cast them because we couldn't target. Woof. Oh, Arena. Stop chugging. A little bit of chug there. Yeah, let's just attune right now. Go get a land. Let's make it another forest. Get our energy. Crack that map. You got it. Go and get your island. Another renegade map. All right. They know where they're going. We'll drop this forest that I played and get a creature down. I now have 5 energy. My cub is going to be so big. Whirler Virtuoso. So you spend 3 to make a Thopter. Oops, silly me, I attacked. Got rid of the Thopter. I forgot they could make that Thopter at instant speed. I was hoping they would block with the Virtuoso. And we'll get this pacification array. But hey, we got rid of their energy. They're going to have to rebuild more energy to make more Thopters. So for the time being, this is just a 2/3. We'll hopefully find some fire to kill it. Pima Outrider, 3/3 that they could make a 4/4. They're going to make the servo. This is an interesting conversation. In Kaladesh, a lot of people were like, you always make the servo because more creatures is always better I think I'd prefer a 4/4 trample for 4 quite a bit. Don't get locked into always thinking that you play the servo. A lot of times you just don't want to. You just don't want to. So what can we do? We can make that into a 3/2. That doesn't fight very well. That doesn't fight very well at all. Wasn't there an energy counter combo with 3 artifacts? There was, the modules. I never really did it. It wasn't that exciting. I guess we fight a servo here because we are lacking cards that do things. Yeah, hunt is fight, not bite. Monstrous Onslaught is bite that you can spread out. You wasted a few drafts on the modules nonsense. Yeah. Ice over. Okay, so I only get to tap something once. That's fine. I'll take 5. Ice over. Malfist Revolutionary, they are playing very good cards. And we are getting absolute garbage. So, for each kind of target permanent or player, for each kind of counter or target, when it ETBs or dies, for each kind of counter on target permanent or player, give that permanent or player another counter of that kind. So they didn't have anything. Okay. So we can kill one thing, and I guess it needs to be the Malfist because we need to get rid of it. Oh my god, arena stuff. Oh, it's not actually lagging. No, it was lagging. I thought the... Yeah, it's just lagging. I thought the arrow was like maybe locking to things that I could target, but it's just lagging. All right, so they can't proliferate here. I'm not the hugest fan of trying to race here, but I don't think we're blocking this turn. So we got that battle ready. We'll win it when we die here in a couple turns. Ether Chaser, okay. First Strike doesn't do a lot, but maybe? Let's continue to pretend we're racing here. Then I think we'll tap the 3/3 here. Yeah, there's a very weird lag going on. But hey, that's Arena, right? Nobody ever said Arena was a good program. Certainly not me. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Everything's good. Everything is awesome. Don't metallic rebuke me. So what we're going to do is go attack him for 7 and make a servo. I'm sure they have something here, but I don't know what it could be. I would like to take the action, thank you. So we've got a Ridge Scale to block the Pima, and we got a servo to block the Whirler. Bounce it? Sure. That's fine. Scry 1, show me bottom. Thank you. They did, yeah, they really did not hold out on the broken draft cards. Remastered sets are often a who's who of wild cards. Ooh, okay. Coming at me for 5. Yeah, I'll go to 1. Try and stop me. Let's get this back out. We're gonna need this Sage to block here, so I can get in for 1. Drop this Sage past the turn. Yeah, we have some very good cards too. Like we've got Pain Train, we've got a bunch of removal. We've just been drawing our 2/1s instead. We've been drawing commons while they've been studying the... Oh, no. Oh, no. We need to kill their Thopter that they can make, like, right now. And we can't. So it's go time. They found their 3 energy. They found their 3 energy. Yeah, we've got Cub. We've got good cards. We just didn't find them this game. We found Tusker. And we found a pacification array that had like one of the only real main deck answers that they would have had. Also, what are they? They're blue. They're blue-green splash for Whirler. It kind of makes sense. We'll play a Tiger, but we're done here. We're done here. All right. All right. Let's get that battle done and think about our life choices. All right, boss. Let's see if we can get that boss chest. Are these tombstones enemies? Oh, they are. Shallow graves, the potential resting place of an undead abomination. That's not good. Boss. Looks like it's going down pretty fast. Hey, we did it. And all the graves blew up. That was easy. We get the boss chest, 8 gold to everybody. I get 30 monk skins. 30 monk skins to Elto Guy and Hazmat Medic. 30 flying rogues to MHBMK2. 30 berserkers to Mobile Jamfran. Look at that. We get a boss kill. We're up to 17 out of 25. And now we get to do some 1-stars. So these will start early. These are all nothing chests. This goes to treasure chest. This goes to green chest, which is a loyalty token. So let's start on the bottom. Pop your units in every 5 minutes. We'll get back to this battle fairly quickly so that we can get it going. I'll pop an archer down there since it looks like it will do some work. Okay. They have good non-artifact cards. We don't have a sideboard, so we go back in and we draw better. We don't have that opening hand of 5 lands and 2 Hunt the Weeks. Playing first. Oh, Magic. What an awful game. We're going to mull that. We'll keep this one. We'll throw away the Hunt. Yeah, we'll throw away the Hunt. All right. We got some pretty good cards in our hand. Ether Theorist? Sure. So 1/3 gets 3 energy. You can pay an energy, tap it, and scry 1. I'm going to get the Druid down so that we can perhaps get towards double spelling. We're not dropping a Tusker just to get 1 counter. We're going to want to get a few more counters. The boss just let you double level your monk? Nice. Is that a missed land drop? We are off to the races. Off to the races. And by that, I mean we're going to play a creature, miss a land drop as well, and pass the turn. They get to scry 1, so they get to try to find their land here. They're going to top it if it's a land, so they put a land on top. There it is. Whirler Maker? This card was bad. Pay 4, tap it to make a Thopter. Do you want to pay 4 mana for a 1/1 flyer? I don't think so. I don't think so. We're going to bash in with this Infiltrator and then drop a Scary Dragon. And we're going to follow up the Scary Dragon with a Scary Pangolin. And then with Scary Removal is what we're going to do. Yeah, it's way too slow. I know LSV loved it, but LSV is LSV, right? When is it worth it to cut a color and go full monocolor? Very rarely, unless you're playing Eldraine. Eldraine, yeah. Eldraine, you should actually start out attempting to be multicolor. But generally, you are hurting your deck's power to go monocolor. I do it 1% of the time, maybe? Ice over my Spire side. That can't be correct. Why not the Scary Flying Dragon? Yeah, there's no Kaladesh board. It just gives you a random board. So you think that you're going to deal 3 damage to this? So I guess we want to make it bigger than a 3/3. That seemed like a strange choice, not hitting that Stalker. So we'll attack in and give Fire Breathing to the Stalker. I would like to do that one, please. Get on in for 6 here. And then we'll ridge scale next turn and get him. Does this hit any target? No, it's just creature. Wasn't LSV the pro that played a big dumb beater that was actually really bad because he liked it for no reason? Hexblade Golem? Yeah. Does Unbridled Growth doesn't ramp, right? It just fixes? Yeah, it just fixes. Yeah, I mean, let's ridge scale Tusker here. He played 3. Why didn't he play 6? Ah, you're going to bounce the Stalker. Sure. Whatevs. No biggie. Comes down next turn with haste. Get in for 2. What does Cavalry do again? It is a 4/4 for 5, trample, revolt, get 2 counters. So 4/4 trample for 5 or 6/6 trample for 5. Whirler Virtuoso, sure. They're in slight desperation mode here. We're going to drop the Stalker. Thanks, Arena. Thanks, Auto Tapper. Thanks. I didn't want a red mana to activate some sort of ability of a dragon to give it haste. Thanks, Arena. Thanks. 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 A plus. A plus. A plus. Let's drop a 1/2 Death Toucher. A plus. A plus. Can't get mad at the Auto Tapper on that one. Really? Really? Why did it leave up 2 green? Why would it not have left up a green and a red? I did have a green spell in hand, but I had 2 green, and it left up 2 green instead of a green and a red. In fact, I would say that this is arguably a crystal clear example of the Auto Tapper being bad. Now, what it probably was the Auto Tapper not identifying this as a mana that it was in consideration, but I have disagreement about that. We are going to shoot the Whirler. Can we just win somehow? 3, 4, 5, 6 in the air. Block, block, 7. Kill this. 3, 4, 5. Block, 6, 7, 8. Yes, we can kill it. So let's go boop, boop, boop. Welding Sparks, kill that. It never factors abilities, though. I've never seen it factor abilities in. It factors in cards in hand, and I suspect that it just ignored the Druid as a reasonable thing to tap. Select for inspection? Sure. Isn't the dragon 4 mana? You have 5? I had 6. Because I had mountain, 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 forest, forest, druid. So I could have gone mountain, mountain, forest, forest. Tap this for red, give it haste. Rogue Refiner? Sure. 2 energy, draw a card. So they're not dead to the Stalker because they can make a servo here. But they are still just dead. That is a card that is banned. Let's play the Stalker. Give it haste. Smash on in. Make your Thopter. Block my dragon. Block my 5/5. Maybe even double block. Yep, they're going to go to 1. That's fine. We'll get rid of the 4/4 that can be bigger. Thought they had removed Rogue Refiner? Nope. They banned it in Standard. They banned a lot of cards from Kaladesh in Standard. You're going to ice over my dragon? Sure. Playing a lot of ice overs. I don't remember this card being great. Because it doesn't tap the creature initially. Boop. Bye. Yeah, Eldraine says hi. Bye. We got him. They've got interaction. They've got interaction aplenty. Ice over, select. So, wait, didn't they select me twice that game? They left and dust me. Leave and dust, select. What are we afraid of from them? We're really just afraid of the Whirler. And getting some extra energy? I think we're pretty good. As long as we draw properly, I think our deck generally wins here. Enchantment hate for the ice over? Eh. Yeah, energy is super parasitic. Is appetite unreasonable for their enchantment removal? It's a consideration. I don't know what I'd be taking out because I am a little light on creatures, so I don't know. Like, I can't take out creatures for it. And I don't think I'm taking out. I could take out a Hunt the Week for it. I guess that might have been the best play. But I'm really taking out removal to do it, eh? That's a Long Tusk Cub that's going to get big real fast. Real fast. Let's play this forest, play a tune, grab a mountain. Could take out the attune. The two energy for attune is really good. Let's drop this Long Tusk Cub, pass the turn. Rogue Refiner, sure. Let's make this a 3/3. I think we just kill the Rogue Refiner. Whoop. Get in for 3, get 2 energy. Long Tusk Cub gonna be a 4/4. It's gonna get iced over, but it's real big. Shipwreck Moray. That is a Moray. All right, so we'll go Sage. Make the Cub a 5/5. And smash in for 5. Content creators have said this is a slow format that will be very grindy. Always remember that content creators have to make more content. So it behooves them to maybe be a little bit proactive and wrong. No, my God. At least it was countered, but holy mother of God, auto tapper. Explain auto tapper that time for me. Explain auto tapper that time. Why did it leave up a green? All right, we are only ever casting that dragon with mana that we choose ourselves. They've drawn a lot of lands. Did someone record that? You can always clip things, you know. Well, let's keep putting all of our eggs in one basket here. One very bounceable basket. One very, very bounceable basket. One very bounceable basket. Get in for 2. Pop it back down. Pass the turn. We'll shoot, hopefully, something they play. Hopefully, it's an X3. Whirler Maker? You're in trouble. You're in a large variety of trouble, friend. Are they dead? They're taking 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're going to 1. They don't know they're going to 1, but they're going to 1. Down to 1. And Hunt the Week should finish this off. Oof. Pump Cat again. We didn't have... Oh, did we have 2 energy? Where did I get the extra energy from? I played the Sage. I did have the extra energy. I didn't realize I gained 2 more energy. Well, no, I had 1 energy, but then I played... How did I end up with 4? I had 1. I got 2. That put me to 3. How did I end up with 4? At one point I had 1. Oh, it gives 3. Oh, okay. Okay. Yep. I always think it gives 2, but it gives 3. All right. 1-0. 1-0. Good start. Good start. We got 60 people in for this 1-star battle, so let's start this early. I think we'll be pretty okay with it. At some point, I'll probably learn what is a far too early start. Hopefully it's not this time. We got Mythgar's flying rogue down there doing some work. This little knight seems to be staying alive real well. Piling the damage in. This Death Knight's going to go down on the left. This Skull Knight just took down that rogue. Down they go, down they go. Looks like we're okay. Looks like 5 minutes for a level 1 is fine. Probably confusing it with the Energy Mana Dork. It's the Energy Mana Dork. Oh, yeah, the uncommon. Sage of something. Head note, sounds good, Marco. Sounds good. 5 gold to everybody, 10 gold to DBA, Cayman Ag, 15 gold to Gary, Tiger Claws, each draw with 3 archers. I got some things to collect. Scrolls. More scrolls. More scrolls. Let's go to a level 3. This one, maybe it's like a 10-minute wait. I'm going to go with my archer again. Pop your units in. We'll get back to that battle in a bit. And remember, we will have Mana Leek flag bearer skins perhaps tomorrow, which is very exciting. Because then if we sell enough of those skins and get enough boss chests and do enough battles, we get head skins, which I think maybe will be a leek sticking out of a neck hole of a tank or something. What is the leakiest class? I don't know. But we'll figure out what head skins we can get. And then if we do well enough, we can unlock full body skins. Monk. Yeah, maybe. I think the first skin, you want to put it on a common one so everybody has them, right? Servant of the Conduit, yes. Comes into play with 2 energy, and then you spend an energy to make a mana of any color, I think. This is an amazing starting hand. Hey, Pedro, how's it going? Inventor's Fair to start out, eh? Oh, Cub into Rhino? Paladin with leek horns? Ooh. And you're letting me scry? You shouldn't have. You shouldn't have. You're going top? I'm going bottom. Cub. How'd the draft go? Real good. Real good. We were blackish, and then we jumped right into red with the rare dragon and some very good stuff. We've got Ridgescale Tusker. We've had Ice overplayed on us more than I ever remember this card being played. More than I ever remember it being played. All right, well, if this isn't really attacking, we may as well trade it off. And we can get a Rhino going. Because this Rhino can get out of control. Every time you attack, you can pay 2 energy to put a +1/+1 counter on it. It's a very good card. Yeah, if that Cub survived, it would have been amazing, right? So let's attack in, put a counter on it. See if we get inspected. We do not get inspected. So we'll go with a Sage. Because that can make the Rhino bigger. Didn't pay as much attention to the draft portion. Did we see any filigree familiars? We passed 1. Oh, cool. Aerial Responder. So we are going to be behind on 2 mana for the rest of the game because we're going to keep this tapped down forever. Forever. This is Vampire Nighthawk, except it has vigilance instead of death touch. Let's get in for 4. Why not play both sages? Did I leave 2 mana up? Oh, I did leave 2 mana up last turn, didn't I? Yeah, I should have played both sages. No competitive reason not to. But I am trying to learn a sort of vaguely-ish new format, except not really, while also paying attention to chat. Revolutionary Rebuff. Okay. I guess they get to attack with their aerial responder once, but whatever. Yeah, we could bite it. We could fight it. We have things we can do. Iron Tread Crusher. Never liked this card. Never, ever liked that card. Crew of 3 is pretty difficult. Ooh, Untethered Express. Yeah, we're going to come on and slam. In with a 5/6. And then we're going to tap down that aerial responder on their turn. Choo-choo, but we've got to get mana. We're like a 1 mana away from where I super want to be. Can you hover? You can. Yeah, Cardboard Live isn't updated right now. Unfortunately, we're going to tap this down right now so they can't crew the Crusher. Yeah, Crew 1 is absolutely broken. Crew 2 is awesome adjacent, I would say. Hey, this will give me a land. Come on and slam. And welcome to Japan. And deal lethal. Am I liking Kaladesh? Or am I liking it because we played Ridge Scale Tusker a few times already? And we haven't had to play against it, and we haven't had to play against this. Oh, super slow format. Just the slowest. Every single podcaster who did a review of this and said it was a slow format is super correct. Kind of taking the bad taste of the last few drafts away a little bit, yeah. It's true, I'm winning. I'm winning, so it doesn't count. Very fair. Very fair. Stream Raiders, ! Stream Raiders. I believe they have attempted to completely get rid of the name Stream Captain. Because there was a brief time where like the game was called Stream Captain, the URL, which says Stream Captain still works, but it auto redirects you. There was a weird time where like I was the Stream Captain and you were the Stream Raiders, but I think they want to coalesce that all into one name now. So I guess I could change that right now. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother. SRAM. Come on and SRAM. 2/2 for 2. Whenever you cast an aura, equipment, or vehicle, draw a card. Does some work. Is an okay card. Probably not the first pick in some packs, but is fine. Get this cub down. We might spend the Rhino's energy on it. We'll have to see what they play here. I need to know what's in this set. There is a handy dandy instant speed thing over here. They've got a Built to Last or an Alley Evasion. Or Impeccable Timing. Yeah, we won't block. Indestructible? What's indestructible? Oh, is there a card that gives indestructible? Well, no Impeccable Timing. Good to know, good to know, good to know. Let's drop a Rhino. They must have a metallic or a counterspell here. They have an instant speed effect. There was that pause, so they've got something. Indestructible combat trick. Oh yeah, Built to Last is the indestructible one, only if it's an artifact creature. Only if it's an artifact. And it gives +2/+2. Interesting. They've got something. There was that pause. All right, let's see if we can get them because we've got the Pyrohelix. If they do have a thing, so let's get in for 6 here. They don't seem to have it. Yeah, I'm gonna hold that Pyrohelix. Is this cast or ETB? Cast. Okay. Well, we are gonna fight that. Boy, howdy, are we gonna fight that? We're also gonna shoot the SRAM here. Boy, I think we might be doing okay. I think we might be doing okay in this one. Let's 8 them. Slow, grindy, controlling format. Slow and grindy. I had to look it up and whoa, they had a second one. It's not going to do them any good, but they had some beef. They're going to gain life off their block anyways, so let's do this. They just take it. That's fair. That's fair. I had to look it up to remember. Limited resources, or LSV and Marshall, limited resources. I did enjoy my match because I won. They said that this was a slower, grindy format. Kaladesh, not Ether Revolt, but Kaladesh. And then there was a podcast where they had Paolo on because Paolo Vitor Demeter believed it was an aggro-leaning format. And I fully agreed with Paolo that this was a relatively aggressive format. And I think that was how I generally played it. If I didn't have the Minister of Inquiries deck, I played this as an aggro format. And I had my share of success with it. I don't know how you could look at a format with Renegade Freighter in it and Smuggler's Copter. I mean, that's rare. But Renegade Freighter and like Long Tusk Cub, this was in Kaladesh, I think. Maybe it was Ether Revolt. I don't know how you could look at the format and think that it wasn't aggressive. Have 5 minutes to watch before you head out again. How the match been so far? We are 2-0. 2-0. And look, we're on a board and it's not going to make me puke. Took 3 weeks of tweeting them every day, but they fixed the sand and it doesn't make me vomit. Prophetic Prism, okay. I guess we go, yeah, we're just going to go like Cub, Rhino, Train. Or, no, we just want to get the train going, right? Because we can go Druid, Train, Crew, Train, play. Yeah, let's go. Let's get our mana going. Yeah, they fixed it. It took like 3 weeks. But like there was for those who never saw it, this sand used to be 500 times as thick. It used to come down to here. It would go over their library and graveyard, but under your cards. And I'm staring here, and it was just constantly in my side vision and made me so not good feeling. So not good feeling. So this card's very good. 2/3 flying trample for 3, and when it hits me, they get as much energy as damage. Very good card. We're going to try to choo-choo. They, too, are choo-chooing a bit here. They've got red for something. Holy moly. If this is this format, I worry. Because there's double the number of signpost on commons, right? They have all the Kaladesh ones and all the Ether Revolt ones. So you're going to see these very good 2-color uncommons a lot. A lot. So what's the best thing we can do here? We could crew with the Cowl and attack for 5 and have 4 mana left. We could alternatively play the Narnam crew with it, still only have 4 mana left, but then we have a Narnam down. So then we could drop like a Thriving Rhino. I think maybe that's the play. So let's crew the train. Attack with train. Crew is a cost, right? Could have played 5 mana. Huh? Don't understand. Yeah, crew taps the creature. You have to tap that power. So if we used the druid, we'd have to tap the druid. We wouldn't have a chance to tap it for mana. So we had to use it for a green mana, or we had to use it for crew 1. All right. Hopefully train can get us here. But them playing 2 of the signpost on commons of 2 different color combinations is real good, especially these 2 where it's 3. Okay, so they're not going to churn out multiple Thopters every turn forever. They're going to for the first little bit. Hey, Nate, pretty good. We are 2-0 in the finals here. But you can spend the 5 mana and tap a summoning sick creature. Yeah, but this was the summoning sick creature, right? I had to cast it first. So I had 5 mana, and I had to play this, but this cost a mana, so I only had 4 mana after casting that. So that is what I did. Ow. Okay, no, they can only make 1 Thopter this turn. Die Young Marino? That's fair. That's fair. Arguing Long Tusk over Renegade. So we play Long Tusk, tap Long Tusk. Yeah, that's true. Yep. I could have played Long Tusk and then played a 3-drop. Yeah. If this is this format, I'm glad it's only around for a week. If that's what the format's going to be, I'm very glad it's only around for a week. They can kill the choo-choo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, yeah, they can. But I mean, we kill their 2. I'm kill the choo-choo. I'm fine. We kill 2 of these on commons. They stop making Thopters. Totally okay. Totally okay with that. Totes okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana to work with. So this looks like we're going to go Infiltrator Cub. If they have another Virtuoso, could have Riptide Trigger to make Train a 7/7. How? Parry and Tiger gives +2/+2 to itself. Train can only get 1 counter a turn. Oh, you thought it was the Ridge Scale. Yeah, no. Different 3 green. Oh, if we had Ridge Scale? Let's get a couple of energy here. Let's come in with Tiger, a Death Toucher. Yeah, let's come in with all the friends here. I assume they're going to triple block the Cub. We will... I think I'll keep that mana for the Tiger. We'll just kill the thing that matters. The Thopters don't really matter. Oh, if we had Ridge Scale Tusker there, it would have been amazing. Why are they 5 colors? Did I not say that 5 colors is not really a thing? I thought I said that. Yeah, they're 5 colors. I would like to take that action, thank you. So they're going to take 7. How about you take 9? Pew, pew, pew. Yeah, was Ether Revolt a 5 color thing? What's going on here? Ether Revolt, 5 color. I don't remember this being a thing. Huh. Well, if it was a thing, it's new to me. Totally new to me. They could just be having fun, that's true. They could just be like, hey, it's early in, people are passing these signposts on commons, let's just grab them all. Let's just grab them all. Because they're all, well, they're not all. A lot of them are very good. Not all. And again, there's that weird thing where I'm saying that I can picture the card. It's the red-green one. It's a pig. I don't know what it does, but my memory is telling me that I don't like it. What was it? Creature type boar. Outland boar. 4 mana 4. Oh no, the boar was fine. 4 mana 4, 4 for 4. Can't be blocked by creatures power 2 or less. That's fine. What was the Kaladesh one? Scryfall's too hard to figure out for one of those. Too hard, I say. Too hard. Good starting hand. I like it. That was Volcanic Brawler. Volcanic Brawler was red-green? Drop my druid. Pass the turn. I might chase and sculpt here. A 3/2 first striker seems decent. Oh, killing that seems better. Way better. Get on in for 1. Gross and Tusker, not in this format. Red, green, 3/2, pay 2 energy, get +1/+1 and trample. Huh. Alright, so they have luck sacked into their mana, but they must be missing something, or they've got some interaction here. There's no 4-drop that I want to play. I could get these 2 down, or I could get a Rhino down and get in for 1. I guess we'll get these into play. I want this to have the counter. But they must have something. Nothing, okay. They're either off a color, they've got expensive stuff, or lands in hand. Prof Prism, all right, we need to vroom vroom. Druid mildly stops the vroom vroom, but not too much, and this certainly helps quite a bit. We could just keep them off mana, though. No. No. We play the dumb train. We play the dumb train. And we make a servo. And then we can hunt the weak. The train's already going to be a 6/6 on attacks. Oh. Pass of the turn, eh? That is what I would refer to as suspicious. Wish I had instant speed interaction, but let's find out what they got going on. Shielded Ether Thief? Oh, that's fine. That's super fine. You get an energy. Well done. And then I think we'll still hunt the weak and kill it, because an 0/4 that's going to get energy and draw cards and such. Oof. They sideboarded well. Yeah, we want to finish that thief off. They don't have the energy, but we'd be finishing it off next turn. So let's go with the Rhino instead, because then we can make the Rhino bigger and go to town. How are they so perfect with their mana? Self-assembler, 4/4 for 5. They can go find an assembly worker, which is going to be another self-assembler. Yep, I remember self-assembler being a card that was sort of mildly okay-ish. Unfortunately, nope, does not put a stop to us. We get to kill the shielded Ether Thief, and we get to attack in with the Ether Chaser. I don't think you have anything. You have 1 mana of any color. So then we come in with the Chaser. Yeah, we come in with the Chaser and make a servo. Not kill the 4/4 and attack for Rhino counter. We can't kill the 4/4 because this is a fight. We would lose our 4/4. We would lose our 4/3. They would lose their 4/4, and they'd replace it with another 4/4, which would be bad. Whirler Virtuoso, yep, we will look to kill that off. Their own long tusk cub. Well then. No, first strike does not matter in a fight. Not one bit. Okay, so the tiger can handle the cub with a hunt the weak as long as they don't get any more energy. So we're going to have to go tiger and pass the turn. So next turn, tiger is going to kill the cub. Self-assembler, yep. It's still tricky. Yeah, our opponent just casually went forest, island, swamp, plains, mountain without any fixing or anything. Yeah, we have to get rid of the cub before it gets any bigger than a 4/4. Nice. Oh, thought that was a sarcastic nice. It was not. It was a legitimate nice. Nice of them. Either that or they forgot for a second that it had a counter on it or something. I don't know. All right, so we've got our own cat. We'll put a counter on our cat. You'd only get 1 color by this time? Yeah. All right, they're going to make their Thopter. So, I mean, Ridge Scale Tusker will hopefully open this game up a bit. But we're going to have to figure something out here. They've got too many 4/4s. They can't have any more. 5-color, self-assembler, double Voyager, Whirler Virtuoso. Weird. Weird. Oh, we should put that Reach guy in. We should put that Reach guy in out of the sideboard to deal with the Voyagers and the Thopters. That's something that I will do. And let's get a counter on our cub. So you're what, a 7/7 on attack? So you only kill 1 of those assemblers? Blech. Pass that turn. Yeah, the Fabricate Reacher. What's the black for? Yeah, we definitely saw Die Young. I don't know if we saw anything else yet. Yeah, we're in trouble. Oh boy, are we in trouble. They've got flyers aplenty. So we're going to bring in Appetites because we get to kill their assemblers. We get to kill their Prism, which they probably desperately need. Oh yeah, Stream Raiders battle. We'll get to that in a second. Oof. All right, they're going to crush us. Let's get this Stream Raiders battle going. They are going to demolish us because they're going to come in for 2, 3, 4. Chose not to come in with that. They're going to get energy, which is going to let them do the swooper. Oh. Opponent is loving life. Opponent is loving life. Turns out if you draw all of your colors perfectly, your 5-color decks work out. Easy battle. Gween Fort with the most kills. Pedro with the most assists. 6 gold to everybody. Buster to Tiger and T-Dog. Paladins to Gelnick, Redcorn, and Orcish. Let's go and do a 2-star battle. I heard a whole bunch of attacks here. Are we dead yet? Can we hear the explosion sound, please? I just want to die. Please let me die. Thopter arrest? Jeez. All right, we're going to click this button here. Blow. Our opponent had the best life ever. All right. We want 2 appetites. We want our high spire. We can cut our seed sculptor. Let's cut our lifecraft for the high spire. And then we need a couple cuts for those appetites. Maybe the attune. I like the 2 energy, but maybe the attune. And maybe one of the hunts. All right, let's go with that. They've got a really good deck, but their deck is glass cannony. If they don't get exactly what they want, they're going to be in trouble. What time is it? 5? I'm hungry. Oh, play first. Play first. Sure. Seems okay. We have our colors, and we'll drop a pacification array. Okay, well, one of our colors, and we got a piker. We're good to go. We're good to go. We'll get there. We'll get there. Druid of the Cowl. That blocks pretty well. Rhino's ready to go. Ready to go. We can even hunt the Sage on the Druid, which will be amazing. Blame this match on the board? Yeah. I filed for compensation when the board made me so sick. Like, I absolutely filed for compensation. All right, we want to kill the Voyager. So let's get rid of that. And then let's come on and slam. For 4. Then we get to kill their next play and continue coming on and slamming. Who needs a second color? Not me. Not me. Ugh! Good thing we have the appetites. Good thing we have the appetites. Come on and slam. And let's drop another Sage. We're not going to fight the Druid here. Boy, they just had the best life during their draft. Best life. Can we tap it? We can only... Oh, we can tap Artifact. That's cute. That's very cute. Swoops? Sure. You got the swoops. Skyship Plunderer? Sure. So they think they're going to activate the ship. But spoiler alert, you ain't. Ooh, Hungry Flame. Oh, we can't cast Hungry Flames. God damn it, deck. Deck, why are you the way that you are? Let's get rid of this Druid. deck. Why are you the way that you are? Deck. I don't want to lose the game like this. I don't want to lose the game because Magic is a shittily designed game. But we're going to lose Magic because Magic is a shittily designed game. They've got Blossoming Defense, I assume, here. Or Ornamental Courage. No? Okay. But you're telling me that you do still have Ornamental Courage, and you're trying to figure out whether you need to untap that Plunderer in the attack step or not. We saw Ornamental Courage last game. Is this on blocks? It's on attacks. So we come in, this is a 6/7. So the Sky Sovereign would chump, but we are not coming in with the Sage because they have Ornamental Courage. So we're going to take them to 5 here. If we can just find red, yeah, they have Ornamental Courage. So they're going to... Oh, they can double block. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. A-okay. A-okay. I forgot about the +1 that made them crew with just 1. Why are they delaying if they do? I think they wanted to make sure that they could untap. Okay, now we're in a lot of trouble because the self-assemblers are going to go crazy. That's unfortunate. But we're going to lose because Magic's a shittily designed game. What can you do about it? What can you do about it? Give WotC more money. That's what you can do about it. Beacon 3, they are going to get another energy counter. That's fine. Hey, look at that. Doesn't do much for us exactly. Not exactly. We can tap that assembler, get in for 3, but then we're still in some amount of trouble. But we may as well drop the chaser. Well, we're trying. We're trying to get them low. I will take 3. You can get another energy. Opponent had their best life. I would never recommend doing what they did. Never, ever, ever. It's probably like a day 1 strategy where people are passing kind of ludicrous cards. This does 4? Does 4. Well then. Well then. Let's tap one of these. Do I want to kill before blocks? Yeah, I think I want to kill before blocks. They're going to go to 6. Because the annoying thing would be if they blocked the Sage, but I don't think they'd block the Sage. I think they'd block the Chaser. And if they block the Chaser, then we can Hungry Flames instead. Yeah, let's see what their blocks are. Are we really racing? I think we're racing. I think this is pod racing. You son of a bitch. Let me hop on over and just check. Okay, that's good. That's good. They deblocked the way I didn't want them to block. I didn't want them to block that way. But then they blocked that way. Taken 3. Get your energy counter. Play your self-assembler. Oh, they don't have energy left. Haha, we got them. Self-assembler, you got it. Land. Yeah, their deck is pretty gross. Um, I was expecting if they didn't get their mana, they couldn't function, but I mean, maybe they're just being lucky again, but their deck is gross. I still would never do what they did, but their deck is gross. We are going to pop down this assembler. We are going to come on and slam. They're going to take 2. That's fine. Take another 2. I don't know if we have a great way of pulling this out. Yeah, the assemblers do help them get stable. They must have 3. I don't think we saw a 4th one. But like even that, there's only 2. Actually, there's probably still 2 in an average draft, but there's way more cards in this set. So like you can't just casually get multiple assemblers like that. So it's cool if it works out, but again, it's just not something that I would go for. 4, 5, 6, 7. It seems a little bit brave. Oh, they left the super black. Okay. Taking 6. Taking 6. Yeah, their deck is stupid, and Magic is a shittily designed game. What can I say? We get absolutely screwed on our color, and then we flood out at the end. Good old Magic. So what are we doing here? We're blocking, taking 2, 4, 5. We have 1 turn to live. 1 turn to live. But that's Magic. That's Magic. You win some, you lose a lot more. Well, no, ideally you win more. And I do win more, but losses feel bad. Oh, I didn't even tap. Cool. Cool. Did I? Apparently I clicked through their main phase. All right, sure. You know, there's some days I just really miss Magic Online. Really miss Magic Online. All right, they're trying to figure stuff out. We're just going to concede. 2-1. 2-1. Good start. Good start. Really like that deck. Their deck was insane. And like I said, I'll never try to draft that because there's way too much that can go wrong with that deck. Yeah, I think that this is a... Hey, Argentonic. Your deck was nuts, and you are brave to have drafted that. Very brave. I would never go in for 5 color like that. That was your 3-0? Nice. Yeah, we 2-1 there. That was for our 3-0 too. Yeah, those were really good matches. You can check out the deck here. It was a straight red-green with, you know, the mistakes of the format. Untethered Express and Ridge Scale Tusker. Oh. But that last game, we were super stuck on red for a good chunk of the game. And then, yeah, finished up. Yeah, sideboard cards. We sided in a couple of the appetites to get rid of those self-assemblers. But we never saw them, unfortunately. But yeah, thanks for watching YouTube. We're going to finish that out. Like, share, subscribe. Come hang out on Twitch with these